In this episode, I have a go at Metro.
These traps are so annoying.
The taits return to the gully. And we miss the shot. Again.
G'day and welcome back to Down the Line, Season 2, Episode 5. Today we're just outside of Mooroolbark and we're waiting for the Heritage Tait set. They're doing testing today on the Burnley Group and we're going to see it in the Lilydale and Belgrave area. Hope you enjoy. Alright, that was awesome. It's actually my first time ever seeing the tait set. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. So now we're going to Melbourne Avenue to go catch it up there, coming back out of Lilydale. Alright, we're now at Melbourne Avenue. Yeah, we're going to try and come in this way. A lot of people here, but not as much as the steam shuttles a few weeks back. Alright, let's find a spot. Alright, we got an extrapolis passing now. We've got the tait coming up the grade and it's now heading to Ringwood so we can head down the Belgrave line. As you can see, the incredible turn of speed of an extrapolis train, not. No, with the amount of rail fans around this, I think some of the drivers have decided to slow down just around where they are, because some of them are getting a bit close. Stand at least 2 metres back when you're rail fanning, but there's quite a number of people here that haven't been doing that. Alright, we're at Upper Ferntree Gully now on the Belgrave line. There was quite a lot of traffic on the way here, so we unfortunately missed the down. We're waiting for the up here, so we won't go anywhere else on the Belgrave line. It should be a nice shot. The sun's actually really good. We're standing on the side of the former narrow gauge engine sheds for the Gembrook line, which is what is now known as Puffing Billy, obviously. They were used in, it was basically a massive 3-stall engine shed which at one point held 10 locos, so 10 NA classes. That was during the early 20s to about the early 1930s. When the line extended through to, when the broad gauge extended through to Belgrave, the narrow gauge had to be closed in 1958, and shortly after the engine shed and all the track was removed. One of the concrete piles for the side of the engine shed is still here, but apart from that not much else exists apart from the very flat area showing that it did exist here. Okay, we've got a train coming now. There's no sun. Whippy. And we got some back. Alright, so before we get this last shot of the tait set today, let's go to yours truly in the future to give you a history about the tait sets. The tait trains were a wooden-bodied suburban electric passenger unit built between 1910 and 1952. The cars themselves were built between 1909 and 1910 as steam-hauled passenger cars and converted to electric traction in 1919. The name tait trains were from the Chief Commissioner of the Victorian Railways from 1903 to 1910, named Sir Thomas James Tait. In 1956, over 500 tait trains were being used around Victoria, but their replacements are already coming, with the Harris Suburban sets replacing the swing door electric units, which were also converted to electric traction in 1919. These ones were known as swing doors because of the swing door opening on the carriages. Because of this, and also because of the compartments that they had on the swing doors, they were known as dog boxes, while the actual tait trains were nicknamed Red Rattlers because they were painted signal red, as you can see right here. However, by 1972, their replacements were already starting to arrive in the form of the Hitachi trains. These stainless steel sets started to replace the tait trains during the mid-1970s. However, 7 sets were still available by 1984. In 1982, when the City Loop opened, the remaining tait sets were banned from running in the City Loop because of their wooden bodies risking fire. Following asbestos found in the brake blocks of the remaining 7 units, They were withdrawn on December the 27th, 1984. In 1985, the Public Transport Corporation retained a set of 4 cars, being carriages 317M, 381M, 208T and 230D. These were retained by the then Public Transport Corporation as an operational heritage set. This set is owned by Victrac under the care of Electrail, a division of Steamrail Victoria, which are basically in Victoria the kings of mainline heritage steam. Following a number of issues found with the set, it was banned from operating on the network from 2004 to 2016. The main issues being lack of door locks and also no sufficient radios or safety appliances. In 2016, the set was hauled by K190 and D3639 on the Frankston line for shuttles in conjunction with the Level Crossing Removal Authority's removal of the crossings at Ormond, Glen Huntly and McKinnon. Following that, the restoration of the set began, and by May 2021, their first test began, with the run today being one of those tests to make sure it is clear to operate on the entire suburban network. Alright, we've got a down trap coming, and that will be crossing it at Upway, so that's coming in now. I may as well get a shot of it, even though it's a trap. Alright, another added bonus here at Upper Gully is that a local has brought his old 1931 Chevrolet out for extra background, so it's going to make it look really nice, and in post I'm going to make it black and white like this. Alright, let's get to the tait. Alright, now before I wrap up the video, I'm going to take you up to the station so we can do... Alright, so the first thing I'm going to talk about on Platform Rail News is the running of the R class with the H sets, which was actually yesterday when we were filming this. And when you're watching this was on the 31st of July. R761 went to Ballarat with 6 H cars for driver training for V-Line, so more crews can get qualified on R classes. Next thing I'll talk about is the reopening of practically every railway in Victoria following the most recent COVID lockdown. During that time there were a number of storms, so a lot of damage next to the line, especially at Puffingbilly and Dalesford. Dalesford's still actually closed because of that. Since we last did Platform Rail News, there's actually been something else that's happened recently, and that's the return to service of the tait sets, as we saw today. Their first run was back in the middle of May, from memory, and they ran from Newport to Werribee for the first test runs, and now they've done basically the entire network around Melbourne. They haven't gone to Upfield or Merndy yet. This is mainly because of the extensive works that have happened on those lines. They were lucky to go to Lilydale before the crossing gets removed up there, and also around Ringwood, with Bedford Road being removed in the next couple of years as well. So probably be the first time in 17 years and the last time ever that a tait set will go to Lilydale. That shot was pretty historic. The last thing I'll talk about is the removal of Lilydale and Mooroolbark level crossing at Manchester Road and Maroondah Highway respectively. Works are well and truly underway, and they're actually getting close to being finished at Mooroolbark. Mooroolbark actually closed on July 16, and the entire station is now completely demolished and no trains are stopping there, obviously. So they're just running express through there, and the actual line itself from Ringwood to Lilydale will probably close in the next few months, so they can complete Lilydale and Mooroolbark and have it open by the end of the year, which they're planning to do. It's over 6 months early too. And practically, instead of a crossing removal, it's more a sky rail, so it's becoming the Pakenham line now. And yeah, that concludes Platform Rail News. Too tall for this. These traps are so annoying. What they should have instead is like comm engines, steam trains and tait sets, not traps. Oh, Metro, bring the comm engines back. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this 5th episode of Season 2 of Down the Line. It was a very historical day today, seeing the taits going to Lilydale and Belgrave. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe and favourite the videos. And yeah, from here in Upper Ferntree Gully at 12:51 PM on the 1st of August 2021. See you next time, Down the Line. That's the shot I wanted.
That's the shot we've been hanging out in Ballarat for all day.